So, should we cue up the theme music?
I don't even know where those files at. Honestly. What is this?
The Rocky theme song.
Oh, okay.
Run up the stairs.
Absolutely not. I don't even want no 2-story house, honestly.
Just get an elevator.
That takes too long.
So what?
Move about the whole house. Like, I'd rather just always stay on one level. That's why I was telling you, like, when we look at upgrading our home, eventually I still wouldn't want to move to a 2-story house. I would still want a one level.
All right. So how about we just get a 2-story house and you just stay downstairs?
Thought about it, but then we got kids. Oh, that's still hitting a little hard. Having
They little
2
legs will be
kids.
okay.
No, I'm saying like it's hitting hard as far as like we really got more than one child. I think I feel that even more today than anything because Kyrie was chilling and Christopher was up talking.
Talking. He had ideas
and yeah,
and wanted to hide.
I wanted to play with toys and wanted to eat and just it was a lot going on. And it's still not Friday.
It's Friday Eve though.
But still, it's like even Kyrie was like, "Bro, go to sleep."
Can't.
He was so upset. His brother kept waking him up. He like, "Why this man still talking?"
I don't know. I think I should blame you for it for whatever reason.
You know why?
Because you be up early in the morning and then be tired.
I mean,
That's not my bag at all. My bag is to stay up late. Your bag is wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
since when though?
But
I haven't done that.
it don't matter. It's like it's in your blood.
It's in my blood. Your grandma be waking up early in the morning like that, so it's in your blood.
Yeah, but she's also 90, and that's what all 90-year-olds.
First of all, she is not 90.
It's enough.
Do not do
She
that.
closer to 90 than 20.
So
90 and 30. Not you want me to keep going?
No, don't be telling her business.
90 and 60.
You telling her business, she gonna get you.
I mean, you act like she don't turn 90 this year.
She don't.
Happy 2023. She don't turn 90 this year?
No.
You sure about that?
No.
You're not willing to bet a Rolex on it?
I'm not.
I'm going to get my watch.
Mm.
And I'm going to get you like a nice Michael Kors or something to soften the blow.
Boy, that is not even exchange.
Well, you said you didn't want a Rolex, so.
I don't.
Which one, a Movado?
I don't know. I just want something that's a little sparkly.
Rose gold Casio?
Yeah, I gave that up. I don't know. I don't know about that one no more.
Yeah, so this is the podcast. We are back from God knows when. When was the last time we recorded?
I got my finger on my chin like Christopher. I don't know. I don't even know where my podcast app is on my phone.
It timed out. You have to hit the little
probably
re-download from the cloud button.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, I almost do for real.
Almost.
Okay, so it's not been as bad as I thought.
It's been bad.
I mean, hasn't been as long as I thought. So, the last time that we uploaded was February 9th, and that was after I had LASIK.
So, last year?
Yeah, but not a full whole year yet.
Okay, yeah. That's not terrible.
Yeah.
I was thinking like 8 years.
And when did we start? In 2018? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, are we veterans?
I don't know, but we inconsistent for sure in the podcast world.
Whose fault? Chalk it up. We both have an answer. Go. Whose fault is it?
It's my fault.
100%.
Boy. That's crazy. I have a podcast I need to listen to. My friends have been putting out podcasts, and one of them talking about money. You know, that's my bag. I love talking about money.
Oh yeah, because I'm looking at this podcast topics list that you created. Like you created the list
Okay.
and didn't want a podcast anymore.
Because okay, no, in transparency, this is what happened. I fell in love with podcasts, and well, I fell in love with podcasts in general for a span of time in 2018, I want to say, and I found several that I loved, and I was like, I wanted to emulate them, and you got to do things your own way. You can't go around. I know nothing is new under the sun, but you got to do things your own way, stay in your own lane, and so that's what was making it more difficult because I wanted to have the same strategy of some of the podcasts that I listen to. Wanted to have outlines like them and plan and do those things which I know make a difference, but for as far as like what we use fighting for, it's more so for us to just have time to talk. It's quiet time that, we make sure the kids are asleep or whatever, and we just sit down and talk to one another, which I enjoy. And so with it being more of a authentic experience each time, like that to me creates the better content for us to listen back on versus everything being so structured and talking about it in a certain way or not spending too much time on a specific topic. Like if our podcast be 15 minutes a day and 2 hours next time, that's fine.
Yeah, and I feel like you also would want to do more planning if your chemistry isn't as on point.
Not necessarily. I know that,
We
just
didn't we didn't plan this.
right, but I mean, this is also us giving feedback on our own stuff. But if you ask somebody else to listen to, I mean, I don't think that the chemistry is off in other podcasts that I listen to, which I haven't listened to in a
Yeah,
long
because it's
time.
all fake.
I mean, I think that planning can help, which is probably more the perspective I should have used. Was like let your planning just be so that you don't forget certain things. So like even with my YouTube videos, if I'm going to have a sit down talk video, if I sit down and just turn the camera on, I'm going to think of 18 things I should have said when the camera was on when I'm sitting down and editing it. So like right now, I need to
Hit that voiceover button. You should hit that.
voiceover doesn't
You
work
taught
on
me
my
that. Say freeze.
right, but
Now watching this back while I'm editing. See, that's a bag too.
it is, but I don't have voiceover on my computer.
I got voiceover.
Okay.
And now that you have these lovely microphones that you just bought me,
Did I know?
yeah,
Mm.
you'll see it
Crazy
on
out here.
your newest statement.
I bet. Anyways, so yeah, that's just the main thing. Is just like I should have used planning as a form of just trying to not forget my thoughts versus trying to structure the entire conversation.
Exactly, because if you're planning just by yourself, how you know what I'm gonna say?
Which is why it's your fault because because I would try to include you in the planning and you'd be like, nah, I'm just gonna let it flow. And then I'd be like, okay,
And I'm good at it.
I guess
Am I not?
we'll see when we listen back to this stuff.
I'm great. But
What do
the
you?
thing is, you talk a lot.
I know.
So if you go down a nothing hole, you will be gone forever. Cause you just keep talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll be like, what we was talking about? I don't forget like that.
Oh.
So again, you probably forgot because you know how you do. I
Mm.
have this list of these topics that you created.
Mm-hmm.
Pick a number between 1 and 30.
15. No,
15.
7.
7.
Because we're coming up on 7 years. Yeah.
Okay. Keeping record to use against your spouse later causes trust issues.
Ooh.
Call. Is this your list?
Okay, what about it? You just
Hey, you interpret what you meant when you wrote this down. This is the first time I'm reading it.
you said keeping record to use later against your spouse.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is something we just dealt with because
Who did that?
you and I. Oh wait, who kept record?
Yeah,
You felt like I was keeping record, and I was telling you, no, you're misinterpreting what's happening right now. I'm recalling instances, just because
that's a record. That is, I'm pretty sure.
because listen, so just as somebody can sit back and relive the glory days, just because there was a negative connotation to what was being discussed didn't mean that I was like holding it against you. I was just being like, this happened on this day.
That's a record. That is, you are defining
But just
keeping
as
the record.
just as if I were to be like, on this day at this time, you bought me this green scarf.
That's still
Like,
keeping the record.
okay, well, I wasn't trying to use it against you. I was
But you
just trying to
did
bring it to your attention.
at at the opportune time.
I was just bringing it all to your attention at once.
Exactly. That's exactly what you said
But I wasn't
here.
harboring it. So it's all
No,
about.
no, keeping record. That's what you said.
Hmm.
That was you
Hmm.
to use against your spouse later.
It wasn't to use it against
So what
you.
were
It
you
was to
using
bring
it
it to
for if
your
it wasn't to
attention.
be
It was just.
against?
I wasn't even. I was just like, okay, I don't even remember what we were talking about.
But you just brought it up.
But I
Keeping
had.
record.
It wasn't that I even had all of my examples like bam, bam, bam. I was like, oh, it was like,
Because
oh,
you weren't
just
prepared.
all right,
So
because I
you
wasn't
would have
keeping
felt
record,
better.
so I wasn't prepared
So
exactly.
so you would have felt better if you had more time to collect them.
No.
All right. So if y'all can't tell now, this is a full blown argument
Whatever. There ain't no argument. Ain't nobody arguing with you.
in which she's admitting that she keeps record, but is still in denial.
Whatever you say. But I
So
feel like
you feel like you
so
didn't and don't do that?
I was not keeping record for the sake of being able to call you out, or like just holding on to, like, I didn't have this list building of, on this day at this time he said this or did this, and then he did it again here and here and here. Like, I wasn't doing that. It was just like if I were to sit back and say on each anniversary what, or like something we did or whatever, it was just like, hey, this happened here and then here too. But like, I don't know. I don't even know. I feel like I done cornered myself.
Yeah, you're doing a good job at it. Keep talking.
Shut up. I feel like, I mean, my heart in the situation wasn't to case you up or to be like, I got you now. Like, it was more so like, this has happened before.
So you kept the record.
Yes.
So what are we gonna do to correct your actions?
First of all, don't act like that. Because you, as recent as this morning, tried to keep record too.
What
So
did I keep a record about?
this is me keeping record or you keeping record, but whatever.
What I kept
You
the
was
record about?
like about the bottle parts, about the pumping parts. You was like, I said we should wash it every time. I was washing them every time, and I was like,
That's not keeping record. That's trying to maintain a functioning household
oh,
with
please.
someone. When I'm trying to assist you, I want to make sure I have the most updated instructions.
All right.
Somebody that used to work in insurance, you should understand that when they send that email blast out, you got to change what you're doing because that the old thing may not work anymore.
So I got a new job.
Mhm. Got a new job and forgot where you came from.
But anyways,
So I don't keep record, is what you're saying.
no, you do is what I'm saying.
You still can't tell me how. But that's
Baby,
fine. We both agree that you keep a record. So number
and
7, we're gonna put your name next to
you be keeping record.
that. I don't. I have no reason to keep a record.
You do.
I just say to stop playing with me. Then
You
you
see the drop top?
go ahead and finish it so we can get demonetized.
Oh my gosh.
It'll be over before it even started. This is now a Dreamville podcast.
I'm just so conflicted because I feel like I
We should
should
be
be,
buying Dreamville tickets.
yes, so I can experience it not pregnant. It's okay.
You'll be all right.
I was like, I could celebrate every birthday at Dreamville, and we could really do it up on my 30th.
The 30th Dreamville.
No, my 30th attending Dreamville that year. We could just go all out for the full blown,
Hold up, go all out and do what?
get the highest.
Whoa. You got a little bit too much dip on your chips, man. That ain't the output ain't matching the input, you feel me?
Nah, for real though, I just don't see the difference. Like, I didn't see the need. I mean, I don't feel like I didn't have a
You're
great
not gonna
time.
go on the stage and rap
Yeah,
with Boss.
nah.
All right, this is a denial.
Also, I haven't looked at who's even going this year to be feeling like I'm missing anything. Cause
I haven't seen any flyers.
that girl with all that screaming, I could have did without.
Oh, Rico Nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Rico Nasty.
No, shut up.
I may have not known what she was saying, but she definitely brought the energy.
Did she now?
She did. To be able to jump that long, and you gotta imagine those pants were pretty heavy.
I guess.
And she's small in frame as well, so it's like the weight proportion to the pants, man.
And she was just
She
using
don't
us to
skip
get her
leg day.
cardio in.
She don't skip leg day.
The doggone, what's the new thing everybody doing, the 30, 12?
How am I
3
supposed to
30
know?
12, I think. 3 12 30. I don't know.
I'm not cool.
It's where you, yeah, I'm not cool either because I just keep hearing about it on a YouTube video, but everybody keeps saying on TikTok, but it's in a YouTube video, so that means it's already been on TikTok for a while.
Yeah, you don't have TikTok, so
I know.
Yikes.
I'm trying not to because there's a community I would like to join. But I'm just not because
come on, old lady.
No, I'm not gonna do it because it's a time suck. Everybody talks about how much TikTok is a time
But
suck, and they
you
keep
gotta
being on them.
you gotta look at the testament of your husband. Your husband has a TikTok, but that's not his story.
Yeah, but you also don't know how to function it, like how it functions.
Nah, I'm on TikTok, man. I be
You
posting
on
videos.
TikTok, but you don't know how it works because you just was asking, how do you find the popular stuff on here?
And I found out
No,
that you don't. It just shows you stuff repeatedly. Like there's no like you could search, but there's not like a thing where it shows you trending. You gotta search for it, and I'm not searching for that because I don't care what a whole bunch of people like. The only reason I would do it is to use the sound to put my stuff in front of their face since they on there for hours at a time.
Right. Yeah, and I'm not. Excuse me. I'm not good with
technology.
No, like the video moving. Like I even hate on Instagram this whole like trend of upload 800 pictures and then they're gonna flash all 800 pictures in 20 seconds. Like the year in review, I hated it. It was just a lot. It was like I can't because why even put the pictures there if it's gonna flash in like so quick? I don't know.
Cause y'all, this is a post that was already made.
Not necessarily.
I mean, wouldn't slow it down? And guess what? If you didn't catch it, see, you missing the point of it. Watch it again. And again.
Yeah, no, I'm good on
It's
that.
like when people make those stupid videos, and it's like you got to go to the comments to try to figure out what's going on, but the video is still playing. While you trying to figure out in the comments what's happening, that's the point.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Watch it again.
But then I also be feeling like,
so I can get 13 cents off of this.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I struggle with the aspect of people are getting paid off of this right now, and
people getting paid off selling crack.
Yeah, but I don't buy crack. But I'm saying like, I feel like I struggle with, so like if I'm watching a YouTube video, I'd be like, I don't want to have to come back to this, even though I do want to finish watching it, because are they getting another view off of me leaving and coming back to it? What if this video ended up being trash and I don't feel like they should have got the first view in the first place?
Well, you didn't pay for it, so just with your time.
Yeah, I paid. Yeah, I
And
did.
you
With my
also
time.
be clicking on some BS, in my opinion.
I mean, I'm
I
trying
don't
to
know why you be
find.
watching what you be watching.
I'm trying to.
You be watching some stupidity, and I'm like, why are you ingesting this dumbness?
I just be trying
You
to
think that'll make
find.
you dumber?
I don't think it makes me
I
dumb.
mean, if I listen to stuff that make me more smart, and you listen to dumb stuff, don't that make you?
No, it's. I'm not listening like that, trying to take in
It
anything
make you
from it.
start questioning. You like, hold up, what?
I just be trying to have something to pass the time.
You can pass the time with better things.
And then sometimes I be finding stuff because it's like you can learn stuff from people that are, you
No,
know.
no.
Yes, you can.
Mm-mm.
I feel like you can learn something from anybody.
Mm-mm.
So I don't count
No,
out.
you can't
My
learn something
thing
from
is I
anybody.
like to find the smaller corners of the internet and
That's
not.
why all the dust be at that you can't get with the vacuum. Get out of that small corner.
But I feel like the stuff that's blown up is not always right
No,
because
it
it's
don't have
big.
to. See, you misconstruing what I'm saying. You trying to conflate small stuff with being dumb. No, you just be listening to dumbness. Like you was playing something. I forgot what that girl said. I was like, what did you watching? She just sounded so stupid. I was like, what are
So
you looking at right now?
this is the
This is
thing.
fun.
And no, this is the thing. First of all, I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's like another YouTube mom. Like we be talking sometimes, but not a whole lot. But anyways,
But
um,
why?
because we was both about to have a baby, so we was just talking about
You know how many
pregnancy
people
stuff.
had a baby?
Anyways, so
Rihanna just had a baby.
well, I wasn't talking to Rihanna, so I was talking to her.
At
Anyways,
least she made some good songs.
did she? Cause I don't.
You know that one, oh nah nah.
That was then. She wasn't pregnant then.
So,
That's
so
old.
it only count what you did while you was pregnant.
Yep, because that's what I'm talking about. I was talking to this individual when we were both pregnant.
She an individual now. That's how you know she dumb.
No, she's not dumb. This
Go
is the
ahead.
thing. Now I'm not gonna say
Go ahead.
it.
We're listening attentively.
um. So this is the thing. I feel like overall, the things that I watch, I don't like to watch the big, well established, so to speak, content creators because I feel like there's a switch that happens when people rely on creating content for their um livelihood and it's not as authentic. Like I get it, you're getting, I talk about this pretty much every time I go get my hair done. But we talked about how like I was like, I find a channel on YouTube or whatever, find an account, and then the people start getting paid from it, and then they start switching up, and then they're no longer relatable to me. So then I got to find somebody new, and then they glow up, and then they no longer relatable because most of the time people they I get it. So my hairdresser's aspect is this. Well, they get more money and they can now do more things that they quote unquote would like to do, even if they're doing it in the name of getting like a larger audience. So like if I blow up on YouTube and now I can afford a mansion and what's a what's a fancy car like the Aston Martin or something. I don't know. Now that's what I drive and that's what I live in. Like it's like that's that's grabbing the attention of a whole nother audience. But also it's okay because
The part you missing is these. I can't say what I want to say because I'm trying to keep it PG. These people were ducks. They was just broke ducks, and you
mm-hmm.
fell for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I could say, as your husband, what you're saying right now isn't authentic because you be watching the corny niggas that change for the money now.
What are you saying? What's not authentic? The
The
people I
people,
watch now?
yes.
Mm. I
Baby, you had
disagree.
them cornballs on the TV last night.
Oh, I mean, that's just one family.
Yeah, but when you count them up, there's 4 cornballs.
But I also took a major break from them. And the only reason
Yeah,
I'm
just
watching
stop
them
forever.
again, no, but the only reason I'm watching them again is because I get inspiration from how the wife decorates their space.
You don't got no Pinterest?
I do, but it's just easier to just throw on a video
I
while I
feel like
work.
you use that as an excuse to
No.
indulge in the thing that you don't want to indulge in. Because you
Um,
don't got, she the only person that decorate? No. And her
um,
idea is not even her own. That's just an excuse.
why you don't like them so much? You always be
Because
trying to go in on them.
I'm not. They just corny. They are the embodiment of what we are talking about right now.
That's so funny.
They're the embodiment of what we're talking about right now.
Well, because they got
You
it
say you
young.
don't like to look at. You just said you don't like to look at the larger channels because you feel like it's a switch.
No, but
Is that
that
not
okay.
applicable?
No,
How is it
it's
not?
not fully.
How?
So,
Explain to me.
okay. They have okay, so I
Hold up. Take a moment. This is not an attack.
I
You can
don't feel
speak
attacked.
freely.
I know. Anyway, so that specific family, it's like I'm intrigued more so by the like I said, she decorates her spaces, I think, in a very um fashionable manner. I like to say modern. I like to say that so they got it young and early, like I said. So when I was catching on to them, the main thing that even attracted me to their channel was that they got married around the same time as us. They were like trying to it was like we were going through similar things at the same time. So it was like, oh, new wife and young, and then oh, having a kid and still a young couple, young mom type stuff. And then it's like another baby, and then it's like the whole boy mom thing and still being a wife out here, still trying to find yourself as a young 20 something year old. So it was just a lot of similarities. But what put them on my algorithm was looking up budgeting stuff when we first got married, like how to be an adult and budget correctly and pay your bills and all of that stuff, which, I was just trying to figure out not how to pay bills and things like that, but like trying to figure out like what are other couples doing that are working for them, just so that we could kind of, see if other people were doing something similar or learning things like, you know, my whole I don't know, my homework corner is what I call it, but my whole Amazing Ibs is all people that are talking about finance and career stuff because that's my little bag. But yeah, I don't I don't know. I wouldn't say that that individual like so I'll use her as inspiration, but I always will find the less expensive option to something that she has. Like there's things in this house that was inspired by her like decorating. But it's like, I mean, to me, she just got the time aspect. She has the freedom to sit and scroll on Pinterest. Like right now, I could put on a YouTube video while I'm working, but I can't sit and use my hands to actively scroll and look and research. You know what I mean? Because it just takes time that I don't necessarily have because I'm not a full time content creator. And I get that they always are working as well, but work for them looks a lot different than it does for me.
Especially when you're being corny.
Would you like to ban them in our house?
That's you ingesting the foolishness.
I am finding other people though. So, I mean, I got to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and pump, and somebody be snoring. So, what am I gonna do?
Duh. Why wouldn't they be?
So, who keeps me company? Let's just see what this person is doing with their
So while your
family.
husband is asleep, you seek the comfort of corny people.
It's not seeking the comfort of corny people.
Gotcha. The company.
It's just, this is another mom. What
That's
she got going
that's
on
the
with her
company.
kids over there?
You know how many moms it is?
Yes,
Look
but
at
how
go
many of
look
them?
at anybody you ever saw. They got a mom.
Okay.
And you pick them.
Well, until I find somebody else that's in a similar.
You want me to find somebody for you?
Find somebody for me.
Not cheesy ass moms.
Okay.
.com.
Okay. But it's like, I don't know. I guess this is also a thing that I should be pursuing this year, or just moving forward in general.
What, other moms?
No, boy, ew.
I was going to tell you it's a group you can join.
What does that even mean? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. I hate that I even asked you that right now. Anyways.
You don't want more information?
No, I'm good on that. So, the thing is, I should create exactly what I want to see, because it's not there. I don't find the people that look like me doing what I like to see. At least not. So this is what be making me upset. And I seen a post that was, I guess, similar earlier. It was like, when you find a good video, it was like forget a breakup. Have y'all ever found a good video on TikTok and then the page refreshed? And I was like, that's how I be feeling sometimes. Algorithm be on it with YouTube. It'd be like, all right, putting a bunch of people that look like me in front of me with the things that I want to see, like career wise, financial, like all of the posts, they just be there. And I just be like, I got to add to watch later. All these videos because it's on it right now. And then it don't get done for one reason or another. Something happened with the kids or whatever. And I just be like, it's happened twice so far that I was like, dang, I wish I would have been able to just go through and like select all to add to watch later, but it didn't happen. But anyway, I just got to focus more on creating the stuff that I would like to see. But
yeah, but don't
like,
you feel like you could do that instead of watching cornballs?
I mean, I watched myself yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh, that first work from home video, it was giving everything that I wanted, but I was a little nervous. You could tell. That second, excuse me, that second work from home video, I mean, I was also dealing with the fact that my husband was going to be gone for a few days, but I am about to hop back on the work
Where
from
I was
home.
going?
You was going on vacation. You was going on a cruise. Yeah. So those are the only 2 work from home videos. But I would love to see.
I'm like, where I went?
Boy.
Like I wasn't there.
But yeah, I would love to see more, chocolate girls working from home. And even just American girls, because I see a lot of like
trigger warning.
What is the trigger?
No, I'm just
I see a lot of like different countries. Like, even I would say a lot of the work from home videos I watch, they are in Canada. And I'm just like, I mean, it's right.
Oh, they lying.
I mean, I get it. They right there. But also it's like, all right. Come on.
You've been listening to a lot of Drake and Tory Lanez. That's what it is.
Have I been listening to Tory Lanez?
No.
Okay.
But maybe you should. Help that man boost up his little commentary.
Anyways.
No, but I was gonna say, you was talking about the hurt that you get when the algorithm is booming.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, what's even worse than that is when you find like This just happened to me yesterday. Somebody is embarking on a series, and you stumble upon a part of it. You like, this is great. Do you go to the page? And it was just that.
Where they started and don't stop, and they stopped.
Correct.
I deal with that, and that's another thing. So that's the pro to when you are following those larger pages, you have more consistency because, like I said, they are committed to earning this income to
Yeah, but
live.
everybody's. It's like how I tell people, like when I'm streaming, they're like, "Oh, you a cool dude. You a cool dude." It's like, cause I'm chilling in myself while I'm doing this. I'm not necessarily putting on a show, being something that I'm not. So you can feel the authenticity that exists on YouTube.
It does, and it's hard to come by.
It's not. You just looking in the wrong place.
It's hard to come by when it's talking about things that, like I said, I want to see.
Like
So,
one of the people I watch now. I just got sent some of his socks. People say, how the heck does he do it without doing the most?
right, which we've had a conversation. I said I like him, and I don't really care
You
about it.
didn't at first.
Why?
You said he was real monotone and dry.
But
But
now
that's just
that
how
I've,
he
but
is.
listen, so this is the difference. Me being someone in the room while you're watching him has, that sounds very creepy, but me being somebody,
Why you on me, son?
me being in the room while his content is playing versus starting to slowly listen to what he's actually saying, it's like run, 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 like when you're just in the room. But then when you're listening to, we got this pair of blah blah blahs, and then it's this colorway, blah blah blah, and actually listening, like taking the chance and saying, okay,
Like
this voice
he's
is not.
excited is different. That's what it really boils down to. His excitement just sounds different than somebody just yelling.
Right, but even the person who be yelling all the time, I was like, this is just background noise that's adding to whatever noise we already got going on, like, and just tuned out. But when I listen to what he is saying, it's different. It's a different experience. So you got the quiet person who sent you the socks that I was like, what in the world? But then you also had the loud person that I was like, what in the world? Why is he just yelling all the time? And then it's like when I listen to both of them, I'm like, all right, they both cool people.
Who was yelling?
Break.
Oh. He bought some Pokemon cards. So.
Yeah, but he also just be yelling all the time.
Yeah, but it's just like he's excited. Just sound different. Like
he need a microphone. I'm finna send him some microphone so he won't have to yell.
I got his address.
I know. That's what I say. I'm about to just send some microphone.
Make sure you check your mail in a couple of days, Spence.
And just be like, hey, here, stop yelling. On behalf of all the wives and girlfriends, we bought you this.
On behalf of your wife and your daughter, which I'm
right,
sure is
because
sleeping.
I'm like, there's no way. I tell you all the time, there's no way you finna be waking up this house because it's
I
a
want to
shock
wake
drop,
up the house.
and you.
Right. I'm finna start going live as soon as I can do it from my phone. Hey, YouTube, if you listening, like if you listening to this and you just having to work for YouTube, can you please go in and hit the button to let me go live from my phone?
Can I go live from my phone?
You're not eligible if I'm not eligible.
You don't know what.
Because I'm popping.
Sweetheart.
I have a TikTok.
Let's see if I can go live.
That's a copyrighted sound. Uh-oh, we got some struggle coming.
Shut up.
You know somebody unsure when they say they're going to do something and they're not talking through it? Like opening the app now. Let's see, where's the live? When they just silent, they going to say their phone died or something. You know it's coming. Still silent. It don't take that long to start no live. It's the plus at the bottom of the app.
No, but what does this mean?
What does what mean? She trying to read the terms of service.
There's some new safeguards in place. I'm trying to be safe about
It's a
this.
safeguard. You have a virus.
Okay.
Accept defeat.
What?
Accept defeat.
No, wait. Okay.
If you could go live, I would have a notification that you was live by now.
That's not true.
You right. But I know you're not. But I know
Oh,
you're
wait.
not.
I had to scroll down. Duh.
There she go. Now she done Googled somebody else going live.
Oh, wait.
We've been waiting.
Hold on. Wait. It told me to smile for my thumbnail, and I was not in it.
Face ass.
It was just the top of my head. All right. Here we go.
That's not the photo with the quickness on your eye.
Okay. I'm live. What are you talking about?
Okay, congratulations. You never gonna do it.
Do what?
Go live.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay, just for now. Do it again with some content. Come on, let's press some shirts on live. What you trying to do?
Not that.
See? You know that's
Okay, so what was the whole?
We finna
What you
press some
said?
shirts.
Go live and then do what?
Tell everybody you hosting a giveaway.
Mm-mm.
We gonna pay $75 so y'all can go get y'all taxes prepared by a real tax preparer and not these scammers that's taking over the internet.
Okay, this was just a test. Wiley wanted to see if I could go live. We're doing a podcast.
How many people got in? About 100, 160 by now?
Mm-mm. No one's here. One person is here.
Uh-oh, who that?
Maria. Hi, Maria.
Hey, Maria. Who's Maria?
But yeah, this was just a test.
She done picked up the phone with the she like, oh, she lied.
Did you get a
No, I ain't get nothing. You know I ain't get nothing.
Well, she probably got one. But anyways.
What her phone on?
I don't know. But my eyebrows need to be waxed. Cause baby.
Dang, and I just got rid of the wax too.
Baby. I'm deleting it.
All right, so since I'm scrolling on the YouTube app looking for your notification, I see something. I want to ask you something off the cuff.
Mm-hmm.
You ready? Jack, News for Jacks just did a segment on competitive things. Would you rather be a figure skater or a ballerina?
Me?
Yeah.
I would rather be a ballerina. I don't like being cold.
Fam, that ice is hard. Hey, I
The
went
floor
ice
is
skating
hard, but also
Yeah, but it's like
I don't want to be cold.
I'ma not fall on the floor if I'm just standing there. That don't hold true on ice.
Now Maria just followed me.
Hey, welcome to the game, Maria.
And now she wants to send me a message.
On YouTube?
No, on Instagram.
Oh, you went live. You went live on Instagram.
No, I went live on YouTube.
And then she followed the Instagram.
We would have to turn this off so I can tell you the backstory of what's going on right now.
Yeah, because we're not making no cuts. This is raw, like wrestling.
Right.
Hey, nah, but I made an epic error this morning, but it's gonna be all right. You can't let that stuff get you down.
Can you see your text while we recording?
Yeah. Oh no. I mean, you could have just said a little bit of that.
Well, yeah.
All right, nah, we recording. Don't blow me up on the text now. I'm not that invested. All right, pick another number. 1 through 25.
15.
Here you go.
Boy, that's my favorite
Honesty.
number.
What's some things you take into the grave? What's some things you take into the grave?
That's what it says. That is not no topic
I put some sauce on it to make it a better topic.
I was going to say, I did not say nothing like that. What I'm taking to the grave.
What are you taking to the grave?
If I tell you. I was playing. I was reading something. What I'm taking to the grave, probably some stuff that we did.
What we did?
Because you be dragging me into stuff.
I drag you into. That's what you're gonna tell the judge too. I bet. He made me do it.
Nah. Something I'm taking to the grave. I don't think I'm taking anything to the grave without anybody else knowing because I be talking too much, like
Facts.
you said.
It's like, bro, you would not be my accomplice.
I feel like
100%.
There's something. If first of all, there's not anything that you don't know. But yeah, no, there are things that you don't know.
Tell me now.
No, because it's not your business.
Tell me now.
There's things that you don't know because that's my best friend's information. So,
but if it's your friend, that's my friend because we won.
But that's her business, and I'm not telling it to you.
But if she felt comfortable telling my wife,
no, it don't work that
so
way.
you just gonna let her disrespect your union? Like,
boy, you don't. Those are I mean, that's it. It's things that you know, like y'all both know about me, but y'all don't know about each other, if that makes sense. Because it's not her business is not your business, and then your business is not her business.
But your business is my business.
And y'all know what's my business to share. Y'all both know it.
And if it's in your brain, I should know it.
And I do tell you, except if it has to do with her.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You doing the PC thing. You saying you keep your secret, but you gonna tell me anyway.
No, gotcha. It's not true.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
that makes sense.
So
you just gonna tell me
when it, boy, please. Anyways, the only thing that, yeah, as it relates to me specifically, I'm not taking anything to the grave because y'all both know it if it's got something to do with me. But as far as her secrets, taking them to the grave, sure. Your secrets, taking them to the grave, absolutely. But when it comes to Ebony, I'm an open book, and one of y'all two know, if not both.
I ain't gonna tell him.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it down.
It's nothing. I don't really care.
Free my dog.
Anyway.
How much is too much money in your commissary books?
If they could have paid your bail, and then you got too much money.
Oh, bail? At this point, you serving time, buddy. If they could have paid your bail.
Do they give you commissary in jail? Yeah, they do.
I'm an astute citizen.
They give you commissary in jail. Because I was gonna say, like, they don't make everybody wait until you get in prison.
Well, there was just an argument about this on Facebook yesterday. Because they was like, this dude went to prison. He went to jail for 3 days. And he came home knowing how to make the snacks. And it was like, no way, buddy was in jail 3 days. And got them skills. But at the same time, it was like, he ain't even sauce it up all the way. And I'm like, because he was only in there 3 days.
Right.
They talk about he don't got no Slim Jims and no Cheese Whiz.
Yeah.
Like, how much money y'all expected him to have? He knew he was on the way home.
Right.
And why he couldn't see somebody else doing it.
Right.
And they come home and try it.
Yeah, when I get
when you go to jail, you gonna be. You can finish your statement. You said when you go to jail.
Shut up. That's not what I meant to say. I was gonna say
when I go in,
if
this shit gonna be busting.
I was gonna say if I were someone who's getting released from jail, I'm not coming home and creating the things that I had there. That's just to me a waste.
A waste of what?
Resources.
I mean, it's pretty cheap when you're outside.
I mean, but why? Why
you
relive those days?
You never had no loaf. That's why you're saying that.
Had no what?
No loaf.
I don't want that. That sounds disgusting.
Little Mexican pizza.
I can't hear you.
Of course you can't. Now it's the time. We can talk about it now. So
I still can't hear you. So
that's good. Stop talking to me. So she bought me these microphones, and now we both have one. Last time we recorded a podcast, we recorded it on the camera, and we just
and I'm
uploaded
not
the
peeing.
audio.
If anybody could hear this, I'm making a bottle.
Why is she talking?
It probably sounds like I'm peeing.
But we recorded the last video using a video camera. Now, prior to that, we had two microphones that were like, we got them on like this crazy flash deal where it was like pennies on the dollar. But they were kind of bad. So it's like, yeah, they were heavily discounted. Oh, excuse me. But were they really worth it in the beginning? So now we have these microphones now that I'm gonna be using to do voiceovers and stuff for the internet. Yeah, we was just talking about you.
Oh, okay.
They agreed about some things.
That's perfect. I hope I wasn't talking over you because I was out there talking to.
I'm saying I addressed why you over there talking over me, and they was like, I don't know why she talking over you right now.
Oh my gosh.
Is she even adding to the conversation?
I just wanted everybody to know I wasn't peeing while sitting on the podcast.
They don't need to know what you was doing, ma'am.
Okay.
Telling them you wasn't peeing. I don't think they asked.
I don't feel like doing this.
You didn't? That's one of the luxuries of life.
No. Okay. I'm gonna do this real quick and get it out the way. Because then it'll be, oh, my stomach is growling. I am hungry.
Yeah. So, you're not taking nothing to the grave?
For myself, personally?
Yes.
No. But I am taking the secrets of others with me.
Is that worth dying over?
I mean, why I gotta die? I'm just saying
it's taking the grave.
I'm taking it with me. Doesn't mean I'm trying to get there quick. I'm just taking it with me when I do.
Yeah, but like, what if everything you held dropped you lower towards your 6 feet, and once you got the 6 feet in secrets, you perish instantly?
Well, I mean,
what if every secret was an inch?
I mean, I ain't holding that much. Y'all ain't got that much going on. That can't nobody.
Oh, you got some stuff.
I'm saying y'all secrets are the ones that I'm holding. I said I'm not holding any secrets for myself.
You just made a song yesterday about conflict of interest.
I made a song.
Mm-hmm. You singing it with your son?
I don't remember.
You know, by espionage?
No, I was not singing.
I ain't gonna say too much on it, but
I don't even know what that means.
That's you good at like denial. You just like deny a term. It's like, no way she could have done it. She don't even know what automatopoeia is.
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
Why you glad I said that?
Huh? Because when you were singing that song, I was definitely like, I need to look.
Did you flip it on me?
When you were singing that song, I said, I need to look that word up because I feel like I know what it means, but I don't. And I just looked at it and put my phone down, and I forgot that quick.
What, automatopoeia?
No, espionage.
Why would I be talking about espionage?
Because you were singing the song.
How the song went if I sung
I
it?
don't know. You talking about something about a spy, and then you like
A
espionage.
spy?
Yes. Anyways.
FBI man has entered the chat. Right, I'm knocking off this whole list. Spanking children. What's your take? 30
Oh,
seconds.
absolutely. That's why. I'm just playing. I feel like you have to know the child. I think that's always been my thing. You need to know what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with, and on a case by case basis. Not always knocking them into the wall, but then also, depending upon who they are. If they a little daredevil, you might have to spank them from time to time to let them know you're trying to keep them safe. But again, it depends. Because, like I said, looking at you and your siblings, me and my sibling, I mean, I feel like you're somebody that, yes, you should have got whoopings as a kid.
For what?
Looking at me,
I'm an
I'm
angel.
somebody.
You should have got whoopings because you
I
don't listen.
I did get
And you be
whoopings.
telling everybody business.
I did get whoopings, and it wasn't for telling nobody business, and it was unnecessary because of the type of person that I am.
See, the problem is you think that you didn't need whoopings and I did. That's toxic.
I didn't
Because we
need
both
whoopings.
got whoopings. Maybe I should have just been talked to. I'm not reasonable.
No,
If you hit me, that's just gonna make me mad at you.
exactly.
So why should I have been abused?
It's not abuse. Um, yeah, you're somebody who definitely needed a little extra,
No, I needed to be talked to.
and I just could have
That's a
done with being
podcast in
talked to.
itself. Why does my wife think that I
Because
should have
you
been
are
abused?
cap.
But am I not reasonable? I can't be talked to.
As a kid, no.
No, let's have some truth. Come on, I'm not reasonable.
As a kid,
You didn't know me as a kid.
that's what I'm saying. But as an adult, I could only imagine what you was as a kid, and I would say no because I would want to
I
spank
was misunderstood
you.
because people like you thought I needed to be tortured in order to understand.
Nobody was tortured.
When in actuality, all I needed was love.
Anyways, oh, I'm looking for this. I done spent how much time
Don't
looking
ignore the
for this
black man's plight.
in the wrong spot. It's right here. I found it. Okay.
So when you was looking up espionage, what did you find?
Um, it says the practice of spying or using spies, typically by governments, to obtain political and military information.
So why were you entangled with that?
I wasn't.
You want to explain to the podcast listeners about the entanglement that you were looking to have in your marriage?
The entanglement I was looking to have in my marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I said
You just
one
talked
thing
about this.
wrong, and here you go.
You said
I said,
entanglement,
oh my gosh.
and we know
First
being
of
pop
all,
culture,
I was
urban
talking
folk.
about God.
Then
First of all,
I'm telling you to explain it. You trying to say it didn't happen? I'm saying explain it.
I
Explain
just,
your entangles.
oh my.
We listen.
First of all,
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about God, and I said what I was trying. I don't remember exactly what I said. I just know I said entanglement, and I was like, "Here he go," because I didn't even mean to say that word. I meant to
But you
say
said why you said that word.
that's not the word I was looking for. I was meaning like I want to be more engrossed in what God would have me do versus what others would have me do. So like I was in my head, I have this like visual of like a spider web, and you know how some of those can get very intricate and very large. And I was just thinking about like being caught in a spider web of what God would have for me versus being caught in the spider web of others and what they would make me feel like I need to do or have. Um, and so that was, I don't know. I don't even know if I explained my mental picture thoroughly. I feel like the spider web
So
of
you want
others
God
would
to
have
suck your
me.
blood?
Nobody even. What are you talking about?
You in the spider's web, ain't you? I'm trying to understand this analogy to the
Oh,
fullest.
anyway.
So you're just flying along. Boop! You got trapped by the Lord.
I feel like the spider web of others would have holes in it that would cause me to fall through and hit the ground and be stepped on.
But you
Versus
don't want to be in the spider web unless you're a spider.
I want to be the spider.
You want to be a spider. Okay, so who's the Lord? And
He's the web.
so you're the spider. This got blasphemy written all over it. I don't even too much know what that means, but I think this is what they was
At
talking
this
about.
point, don't worry about it.
So you are the
I'm not.
spider.
Nope.
And the Lord
Nope.
is the web.
Don't worry about it.
You know where the web come from on the spider?
And that's why I said mind your business.
Mm, mm, mm. So you created the Lord.
No.
And then you felt
Because you
stuck in
doing
the
both.
web.
Here you go.
This is you said this. I'm just trying to understand you and where you was trying to take the culture with this. So now that you've heard it, you don't want to be a spider no more.
I'm not entertaining.
Just imagine the verse.
I'm not.
The Lord is my spider. Actually, he the web.
I don't even worry about it.
He maketh wherever I spray him.
You making this something?
Sometimes I put him by still water.
Oh my goodness.
I catch a fly and suck the soul. Yea, though you walk through the Lord at night, and then you get on your face and you be like, when the last time you walked through a spider web?
I don't know.
And would you compare that to catching the Holy Ghost?
Boy.
All right, I'm gonna leave you alone. Apparently, you ain't think that's why you like the plan.
It wasn't a vision for everybody to know about. Okay, first of all, I don't care. Y'all don't have to understand because it's for me and God and our entanglement. Thank you for coming to my TikTok.
All right, what's something you would tell your future self as a parent?
My future self as a parent?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
I don't. You wrote it. Letter to your future self as a parent. That's what it say. From Ebony.
It would depend on when that was from. I mean,
this note is from 2020.
Oh, it's from 2020. Okay, so a letter to my future self as a parent. I think if this notice from 2020 that I was going to probably talk about the things that were happening like before my eyes, because in the future these will all be memories. And so like to go in grave detail about certain things like Christopher getting his first tooth or whatever, like things like that. I think that would be the spin I was trying to take on that. Just like key things that were happening that are now only memories because it's 2023.
All right, the thing is, this is like a time capsule. Tell your future self something now.
Tell my future self something from right now. Like from my mind.
Use this time to tell your future self something.
My future self.
Hey girl.
Hey girl. No.
I'm trying to help you out here.
You made it. You did it. You are doing it. still, you know, currently you're doing a lot of pumping and feeding a child. As of right now, you have successfully kept your baby alive just solely off of milk that you've produced from your body for 3 months. And you, um, I don't know how long we're going to do this, but each day, taking it a day at a time, you have successfully raised your firstborn to be a wonderful, exciting 3-year-old. um, so yeah, you did it. The hard part, or at least what you think is the hard part. Um, I don't know. I don't know where to go with this. Um, but your future self, or my future self, I hope that you're being kind to yourself. I know that, like I said, the difficult part is only, based upon what I've experienced so far as a parent, but you know, as a mom of two, that future self could look like going through teething again because, that's hard to see your child in pain and needing help that you can't really provide. I don't know. It could look like the way future of sending your firstborn to kindergarten. I can't even think about it. It's gonna make me so sad. Um, but yeah, it could look like I'm not even gonna say that. Whew, that's all I got right now for my future self is that you can do it. You've been doing it, so keep doing it, whatever it is.
That was very inspirational.
Was it? Because my stomach is growling and I am hungry.
No, it wasn't really inspirational. You just try to encourage people.
Myself.
I mean, you tell your future self you're doing it. That seemed like something you would more so say to a past self. But
I'm letting my future self know that current self is doing her thing. And if I can do my thing now, I can do my thing later
how you know?
because I feel like I'm in the thick of the rough stuff right now. And, you know,
Man, if I could tell my future self something, it would be, "You're welcome."
that's very deep. Why would you say that?
It's because of my sacrifices
Mm-hmm.
that you are who you are.
Mm.
You don't have to go through it because I did it.
Mm.
My if I was to talk to my future self or even write it a letter, I feel like it would be
Write it
more.
a letter? Okay. I'm just fine.
You said what?
I'm just messing with you. Nothing. I said write it a letter.
I said writing, but I had a little.
So about that. But go ahead.
I feel like it would be more so from the perspective of a parent talking to their child.
Okay.
Even though my future self is older than me right now, but I kind of feel like I'm at a point in my life right now where I'm raising or creating the life for them.
Of your future self.
Yes.
That's always the case.
Yeah, but a lot of people ain't. Just like a
They
lot of people.
are. It's just
No,
not.
no, no. A lot of people don't consider they kids. They just have them. It's a difference when you include intentionality.
Okay, so it's a difference when you include intentionality.
Mm-hmm.
However, that doesn't mean that you're not doing the same thing. So, for example, we are more intentional going into our hold on, because this always messes me up. Math. Oh my gosh. Okay. We are more intentional rolling out of our 6 year. No, don't worry about it. Because I feel like I always get tripped up with this. When when we celebrate 7 years, we have completed 7 years, and we will be going into our 8th year. Correct? Get
I
what I'm saying?
believe it's the start of the
It's the start.
seventh year.
Yes.
No,
No, because when a baby is born, Kyrie will have his first birthday, and he will have completed 12 months of living.
it's the start of the eighth year.
Yes. I be feeling so slow when I be talking about this, but it always trips me up. So yes,
Because you celebrate your first anniversary after you did the year already.
yes, which is what I just said about the birthday thing. When Kyrie turns 1, he
I
will
mean,
have
I
lived.
just I just kept it on anniversaries.
Okay, so yes, we are being more intentional rolling into our 8th year of marriage than we did rolling into our 2nd year of marriage because we've learned more. We've um, had different life, experiences that have shaped the way that we look at things and do things. So it's like we were still doing things year 1, year 2, but now we're more intentional about them. It doesn't mean so like had we had the mindset that we have right now when we were in year 1 about to celebrate our 2nd anniversary, things would be completely different than they are right now. Just like even though we are more intentional going into year 8, it's still going to be things that when we get ready to hit year 10, we're like, oh, had we known this, we could have been even up more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can only plan to the level that you can with what you know. Yes, you could choose to not plan at all, but you can only plan with what you know. Make sense? So yes, people have kids and they just whatever, but you can still only plan for what you know. Even having a kid, like planning to have a second kid, we only could do what we know as far as, you know, the level of parenting that we had reached. Like when you have your kids closer in age, I think about this all the time. Like Christopher was 2 when Kyrie was born. We only knew what it was like to be parents up until age 2. And that's only with Christopher. It could be a completely different story when Kyrie is being raised up to into age 2 because there's going to be a different factor. He has older siblings, so things are going to be different than they were with Christopher, who was an only child, versus somebody who has a kid 10 years apart. Then it's like you only know what you know up until raising a child until 10. But then again, things will be different because you have a second child. I mean, you have a older child.
Yeah, but that all goes out the window if you know what you know and it's still a blatant disregard for things that could attribute to a more positive future.
Okay, but positive is all based on perspective, no? Because, like I said, we have a greater understanding of things now and just more life has transpired.
Okay,
But
but you're
that
speaking of
doesn't
the
mean,
unknown. I'm speaking about the known.
no. Well,
Do you, I'm like that exists. I know, like not to darken it up, but it was just girl that was just arrested. She knows she should have been feeding that baby,
mm-hmm,
but there is a blatant disregard.
mm-hmm.
So you can't look at these two situations and say, well, they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people still know and don't care. Because they want to live their life.
Mm-hmm.
No, because YOLO.
Yeah.
You only live one life. If you didn't know what YOLO meant. So
That is not YOLO. YOLO
fam,
is
I
not
was
you
I
only
was
live one life.
fam,
That's
fam,
not.
fam, fam, fam. We know what it means.
You talk about if you don't
We
know what
know
it
what it
means.
means.
I'm just trying to help you.
Yodo, you only die once.
Something just told me that the progress I just made was not saved, and I'm going to be very upset.
That's a struggle right there.
Bruh.
But you'll push through it because whether you being intentional or not towards your goal.
It is gone.
Mm.
Oh, no, it's not. It's right here. Okay. Let's save that just in case it ever did go away because that's not cool.
But yeah, I would tell myself, you're welcome.
That's deep.
Because I could be doing something else.
Yeah.
Let the future me figure it out, which is what a lot of people think.
Right.
Especially when, well, with a lot of things, like people just got this illusion of so much time, and then you look up, and then you'll look at people and be like, how they got so much time? Like
What you mean?
I
How much?
think we kind of had a conversation about this, like when it came to people's marriages.
What you mean?
Like when you look up, it's like, oh my God, they've been married 70 years.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 70 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many people around us got married at the same time?
Yeah. I
And we finna
remember.
go into our 8th year.
Yeah.
It take the time from the start. Like you don't get
You don't just.
that kind of
Yeah.
progress by starting later.
Right. I mean, but also it's the same thing of not the same thing, but you so you can have the progress, so to speak, without the time because based upon like for us, we haven't even been married 10 years yet, right? But our relationship could be just as fulfilling as somebody who has been married for 40 years or even surpass as far as fulfillment goes because it just some people are together and they're just counting the days.
Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
That still take work and time.
I say it take time. I don't say it necessarily
Yeah,
take work
you could
because
have the time accolade without fulfillment, but the fulfillment still took time and effort.
mm-hmm.
That goes to what I'm speaking to. It takes you doing the work. You can't just not do the work and expect the results.
Which is what I think a lot of people do.
They just, I'll get to it and then it's gonna be busting.
Oh yeah. Mm-mm. But I
You can't
also
just do what you want to do and then just think it's gone. You just, when you, people got this I'm gonna buckle down later mentality.
yeah, which is I
Like
mean
your past don't count.
even in like so my brother asked me, hold on, I gotta frame this.
How'd you luck up with such a real one?
No, but somebody did ask me that. Not in that context. They
You
did
better
not
watch
call
them.
you.
They trying to get me.
They is
Keep
not
them
trying
away.
to. Boy, please. Anyways,
Keep them
they
away.
don't want you. That's not exactly what they asked me, but they asked me something similar. But anyways, we're not talking about that right now. We are talking about why does it do this each time? If it does it each time, whatever. At least I'm getting the ultimate task completed here. Sorry, I had to double check to make sure I wasn't doing this incorrectly.
It's fine. We understand. the people here understand that things take time.
So what I was about to say was, you said people feel like they have time.
You were about to explain the conversation you had with your brother and something he asked.
Right, but I was trying to make sure that I'm on topic of what you just said and not changing the topic.
It don't matter if you do.
Okay, so he asked me about, what did he say? He said that he has a friend that is waiting on a girl to get herself together, essentially. And I'd be like, why do people do this?
Why is she apart?
And so he
why would you want a refurbished bride? That's what I would ask that fella. Typically, when I buy my stuff, I like it new.
So listen, it's not that she's doing anything. I don't know. It's just something he doesn't agree with.
But her being apart, or him waiting on her to figure it out? Because if you let yourself get apart, how I know you're gonna fix it?
She's actually, so it's kind of hard to. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so this is an individual that is it's not like she's completely apart and undone. It's just that he would prefer to not have certain stigma.
It sounded real unsaved.
Unsaved.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
Somebody got a stigma.
Yeah. You're annoying. Why are you doing that?
I'm just saying, nobody ever had like a good stigma.
Shut up. You're so annoying. Okay, so I guess I gotta just tell the story because now you're being so extra.
A stigma sounds
you're
so
being
bad.
So aggravated.
I would be mad if somebody put a stigma on me.
You're ridiculous.
Oh my god! And she got to get the stigma off first. Please explain, because this sounds absolutely horrid.
All right. Now I wish I wouldn't have said
stigma.
No, I wish I wouldn't have said we was talking about my brother. But anyways,
I mean, you got 3 of them.
No, I don't, and I'm not talking about him specifically. Do. I'm talking about his friend, and that's what I'm saying. I wish I wouldn't have prefaced it with this. And here
but he got a lot of friends.
Here I am again, reiterating it. But anyways,
now I'm trying to help you out, and you're not listening. I say you got 3 brothers.
I don't though.
Yes, you do.
Who?
You want me to tell you their names? Would you like me to give the @ so people can look them up?
No, you can give me some initials or something. Because what? The first initial.
Okay. GL.
I said first initial. I mean first.
I gave you first and last name.
I don't need all of that. You doing too much. Okay.
And J. I don't know his last initial.
But that's my brother.
I wanted to say JP, but that's not his name.
But they're supposed to be my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one I'm stuck on. I'm confused because I don't know who that is.
Think about it.
It's JP.
Yeah, he probably gonna be getting married real soon. Come from a 2-parent household.
Okay, first of all, no, and that's not. That's yeah, that's not a P. That's why I'm like,
what that's why I said I didn't know.
Okay, I got you. Anyway,
so you got 3 brothers.
You're so annoying talking about getting married.
And then you shoot, I'll throw another one in there just to sauce it up. You got LM.
NOP?
Who?
NOP?
Get out. Now you got a stigma.
And now I'm confused all over again.
LM?
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, you would have done better to say AP, but that's fine.
Who is AP?
Exactly. That's how I feel every time you say somebody's name.
Because you don't know people's name.
I don't, because I don't be calling
I
them
should have
stuff.
said the nickname.
Yeah.
LaRoe and Pookie. Oh, now I just put them on blast.
Anyways.
But go ahead and explain. You said you was having a conversation with the stranger you met and they were waiting on this girl?
So there's the guy that is waiting on a girl to stop stripping.
Oh, why she gotta stop?
Because he doesn't want that stigma attached to his wife.
That's gonna be the stigma. Everybody, they can be like, I know you from somewhere. Oh, look, turn around.
No, don't say that. That is so rude.
What is it? I don't respect strippers.
I don't know what your relationship is with strippers.
It's a pretty toxic one.
What?
They work and I steal from them.
There is so much that just happened right now. What?
Wait, I have a toxic relationship with strippers?
There's a lot.
You act like you didn't know that. I was inspired by Lil B.
Oh my gosh, I keep doing this by mistake.
I say I'm in the strip club stealing money off the floor.
That is
I was just looking at y'all like y'all so financially irresponsible.
That's funny. Okay, so yeah. How long do you? It's like people think that they can put people on ice.
Oh man, hold on. I just realized what just happened here. He think he's waiting on the stripper. Mm-hmm. He is a lick. He in the strip
club.
Don't
make me laugh at this. It's not funny.
He be in the strip club like, let me get you out of here, girl.
See.
That's not what's happening.
No. It's okay. Look at our relationship.
Which one of us the stripper?
You. Just because. Mm-hmm. Anyways.
And you in the strip club trying to get me out. I'm working. You like it though.
See, you're not even listening.
I'm listening. Go ahead. I was listening to you.
This is the thing.
But then I processed what you said, and I was like, "Oh no!"
I gotta start doing these like this. Okay, perfect. No. So he is not someone who necessarily. I don't fully know the full story because, like I said, it's not my brother. Mm-hmm. It's just he asked me as a woman. This was what the question was to me. As a woman, if you are stripping to feed your child, about how long would one how long would one pursue a stripping career, I guess, before they say, okay, that's enough?
Why do he feel like she would stop?
And that's what I said. I was like, as a woman, if I had to strip to feed my child.
No, it's not had to strip to feed the child. We can go ahead and debunk that. That's been a myth that people said just when they felt shame. Mm-hmm. These strippers is proud. And they want to be strippers. It's not. That's what I fell on hard times and had to sell my body to make ends meet. No, strippers is getting bands, and they doing it because they want to. They taking trips to go strip at other places.
And I told him that it's also. I told him all the things you just said, and also added the caveat that people used to try to hide it from their kids. Now, kids know.
My mama, you like this Versace?
My mama a dancer and trying to stunt on other kids at school with that information.
Because my mama now we got the PS5 year one.
Yes, and my mama on the pole, and she get money.
Y'all want some snacks?
Right. I can buy everybody in this class something because my mama got that money. Like
she get paid every day.
Exactly.
And twice on Tuesday.
And so it's like it's not even a hidden thing from the kids.
And strippers not broke no more. Like that whole idea of she fell, the woman has lost her way. She sold her, but no.
I seen a vlog on my algorithm. I said, "Who do you think Who does YouTube think I am? It was a girl. It was the video. It was titled like, how much I make on a weeknight as a stripper, or like day in the life of a stripper. I was like, what? Okay, I like to watch day in the life videos, but I can't relate right there.
But you couldn't relate to what you was watching last night neither. But you was still watching it.
Oh my gosh.
At least one doing something. Maybe that lady should try that. She fell on the hard
You
time.
don't know what she do. She might.
Well, she can't be doing much. She's sitting in triage.
I thought you was. I thought you was talking about something else. I thought you was talking about the Corny family you don't like, but you so.
Am I lying?
Again, who does YouTube think I am? Why that popped up on my recommended?
Because you be watching some foolishness. Your algorithm show you what people you watching be watching.
That is hilarious.
Like, maybe you should.
Okay, wait. Can we talk about how ridiculous that is?
Go ahead, break how ridiculous.
Okay. So, wait, did you have any more comments on the stripper waiting?
Bruh, you are getting played.
He's not. Oh, that's why I said it's related to. Okay, that's why
you felt like he got the sauce.
I don't know who. He didn't tell me which friend it was.
I don't.
So I can't really answer that. But
you don't think he's getting played by the stripper?
But this is the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up here tonight. I can't come see you, but you
listen,
come see me at work.
This is the thing. See, no. This is the thing.
Mm-hmm. I can't come to your house. Come see me while I work. I'm listening. That's funny. He getting played.
Don't tell me I gotta start this over.
You keep saying that.
Because it was a little box I didn't see. Oh my god.
Man, she is good.
No. Okay, this is what I'm saying. I'm finna start over because I think I'm doing this wrong.
She good. She got the rope-a-dope.
Let's save our changes. No.
She got them on the line.
Save changes. Okay.
Bruh.
So this is the thing.
You're not the only one that's trying to be the only one.
So this is why I was saying.
Hold on.
In relation to
our further, how does she look?
I don't know.
Because she a French stripper.
Oh, what?
She be in the club dancing by herself.
Anyway.
They be mad when she come in because they got to split the tips and she ain't earning.
All right, let's start this from the top and do this right, Ebony. All right.
Look at you talking to your future self.
Talking right now to my right now self. Ooh-wee.
Come on, way to break it down. You feel like he is too handsome to be waiting on the stripper. Because I felt like that's where you was going. Where was you on?
I was saying that's why I was putting it in relation to our relationship. Excuse me. I don't know. I'm getting so tongue tied right now. Anyways, I was trying to say, like, as far as us, okay, we knew each other. We were friends. You wanted to be with me, right? And then it was like there was still a block of time where we were still friends. You get it? Does that make sense? So, like, they are friends. It's not that they necessarily talking. So, as friends, if I were a stripper, you wouldn't be at the strip club watching your friend dance. Especially if
you can't support your friends.
Especially if you wanted to be with me and have me as your wife.
That's the best kind of friend.
You're not gonna go and watch the person that you would like to wife be a dancer on somebody else.
That's why he keep going to throw all his money.
He not going is what I'm saying.
Because he like, I gotta go. I gotta go. She gonna be dancing on somebody else.
No, you're missing it. If you not okay. If it were me and you, like I said, there was a point in time where you were interested in having me as your wife while we were still friends. And the relationship was like different for me because we were just friends and that's what it was gonna be. Right?
Yeah, but I wasn't waiting on you.
But if I was a stripper and that was the reason that you hadn't made the move to say I would like this to be more, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I wasn't waiting on you. And neither should
All
that
right,
brother.
here we go. Let's flip it.
Wait on no one.
You, boy. I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to explain this.
You explaining it.
That's what it's like.
And I'm saying, why would you be waiting? You think that stigma gonna leave?
Like,
especially if she making money. That means she good stripper.
Is she? We don't know if she's making money.
I said if she is, but that's even worse in my opinion. If she a bad stripper,
but she just trying to do what she can.
How
and
you
she
know
got
that?
a kid.
How
oh,
you know?
But that's what else I was saying.
You know how many? You know how strippers get kids? You want to take a guess?
Nope.
I just know. I think this was the last time I went to the strip club. It was somebody's birthday. I gave them some money to throw because it was their birthday. They threw a little bit, but at the end of the night, they had $20. The club closed, and they was outside on the prowl with that dub. Now I won't confirm nor deny if that dub got spent.
Anyways,
so ours too was 20. You know how many people can acquire $20? This your queen? It looks like you go out with her, all her heels is like extra.
that is not even what is she talking about right now?
So like, how you do you really want to wife a stripper? That's the new podcast topic.
If you're
Cause like,
okay, so
look at her come home from work struggles. Man, they was on me tonight. Man, security had to take me out there.
I'm not.
If you couldn't be with her while she a stripper,
so
hold on. This is another thing I need clarification on. You might not have the answer.
I probably don't.
Is he waiting for her to be a stripper so he can pursue her?
He's waiting.
Or is she saying, wait till I finish stripping?
He, from my understanding,
this is an L for the guy. No way it's sliced.
He is waiting on her to finish her stripping journey so that he can then pursue her beyond a friendship level.
And do she know this?
No. And that's why they asked me as a woman with a child, how long, like they trying to gauge. She should be done by the time she hit this. Like whether it be a month. I was
you think she gonna lose them contact?
I'm not laughing with you. Anyways, so
what happened if y'all together and then y'all fall on hard times again?
So I don't know about all that.
She gonna be like, so you gonna be okay with it then?
I don't know. But this is what I'm saying. I told them, I said, well, as a woman who thinks the way that I do, I mean, like you said, there's other things. I wouldn't necessarily turn to the strip club. But I was like, if I did, then it would be like all about, I was like, in anything, but we're going to keep it to the strip club for the sake of this conversation. If I had to be a stripper to feed my kid, I was like, once I'm feeding my kid, which was the goal and the reason for beginning, I would probably have gotten used to the money in other terms of my life. So
Might
I'm
as well.
hmm,
So might as well keep it going.
right. And then I was like, so my goal may be save up, X amount for my kid.
Till you retire.
Save up X amount for my kid. Then depending on how quickly I reach that goal, I might say, shoot,
Then now it's like you 38.
no. I might be like,
You
well,
38 because you done acquired the spending habit. You got to keep up the image. You done had Botox and booty lifts and breasts because you got to keep up with the young girls.
and that's why I was like, I mean, it's just gonna be
They
a
thought
constant
they
state
thought
of.
strippers expired. They just turned into prostitutes. And then it's the old. Once you stop stripping, you just become the old stripper.
So I was just like, I mean, it's just gonna be a consistent like goal, like that's the goalpost will consistently be
If you
moved.
stop stripping, what you gonna go do then?
Right.
Because they gonna be like, nah, something off about her. Then they
And
gonna find out you a stripper.
so that's why it's just kind
Stigma
of like,
attached for life.
so I don't know. I couldn't help them with their dilemma because I was like, it's just gonna
Well,
constantly.
what you should have told them was stop being a duck.
Well,
Because first off, you at your big age in the friend zone. You can't go see this girl because she a stripper and you embarrassed. You might as well go out there because there's 40 niggas in her phone.
what about keeping this PG?
Well, we talking about strippers, so PG has left the chat. PG fell asleep. There's 40 of them in her phone, sending her God knows what, trying to get a piece of that thing because they synced it last night and liked it. And part of being a stripper is to hone in on that allure.
Mm-hmm.
It's either make you think you can get it, or I'ma just give it to you for a price. So if you have insecurities of her and her career, don't even waste y'all time.
I mean, who time is he wasting? She don't know.
His,
So
because he
you saying,
waiting
I mean,
for no reason.
hmm.
She ain't waiting. She probably checking that thing right now,
Mm-mm.
trying to get a dog. You think she waiting?
I mean, she don't know.
She ain't Tim's.
She doesn't know. So
She don't care if he ain't spending no money. She think he broke.
mm.
I always want to hit my line, but he ain't trying to buy nothing. Stop
But
wasting my
that's not.
minutes.
That's why I said look at it from the lens of our relationship. I was always talking to you, and
You wasn't trying to sell me nothing.
what are you talking about?
You wasn't trying to sell me nothing.
So that's what
She might think that's her gay friend.
I didn't think you was
Honestly.
my gay friend. It was just we friends, and
Well,
it's
I also wasn't waiting on you. You see what I'm saying? I was waiting on you.
no, I didn't say that. What did you?
Well, that you can't really compare it. Cause I ain't never say I'll be here until you figure it out. You can only say that
He
in a
didn't
little
say that
voice
to
like
her
that.
either, huh?
But you told that to your friend.
I mean, with the conversation with
He
the
might be too
friend,
shy to be with a stripper, man. She might beat him up.
he might like it. Who knows?
Well, then he need to go in the club with a collar on. Just play into it.
A collar.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking
A little chain around your neck. Let her hold your leash.
about? Oh, yeah. Oh, this thing taking too long. Oh my gosh, it won't even let me extend it.
Should he wait? You trying to be too safe?
Who trying to be safe?
You is.
Why?
Tell the truth.
What you mean
Right
I'm
now,
trying to
answer
be
right now.
safe?
If you're not being safe, just answer the question. Should he wait?
I think he should just tell her now that that's what he want to do.
Want to wait?
No, that he want to be with her.
And you okay with him being with a stripper?
If he would like to. I mean, he wants to be with her.
Would you judge him?
No, because that
Would
ain't got nothing to do with
Would you
me.
go on double dates with him?
Her career ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it do.
No, it don't.
Cause now y'all hanging out.
Not really.
So you wouldn't hang out with a stripper?
I mean, it's just like hanging out with an accountant. Your career
No,
has
it's not.
nothing to do with me.
No, it's not. Cause accountants don't get recognized. Just cause y'all go to the little dance class, how you feel when she just start hosting it?
Well, then you the host.
Did she tell you to host? Nah.
I can't host because I don't
Nah.
know what's
See,
going on.
I don't believe you. Cause you had an issue with association before.
That's because that was being portrayed that I was
What you
doing
think it'll
something
be
I wasn't
portrayed? How
doing.
was it being portrayed? Because you hung out with somebody.
Because somebody approached me on some BS.
Okay, you don't think that could happen again if you had similar proximity to somebody with a questionable lifestyle? Message.
Bruh, where did you go? How you got down
All right, I got one more topic off this list, and I'm gonna delete the list
here?
because I don't like this list.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Number 10. Do in-laws matter?
Do they matter? Um, I think that they do not matter, but
You heard it here, folks.
I think that it all like there's a lot of variables that go into that. So like proximity, things like that. Like if you have in-laws that are stressful and y'all live in different states or different cities, I mean, then you don't have to see them that often. So it's not really impacting your everyday life like that. Um, but the same goes for the opposite. If you have great in-laws and y'all live in the same city, moments away from each other, then it's a benefit to that. So they don't matter as far as why he's smiling. They don't matter as far as like um I was gonna say they don't matter as far as your day to day, but if they live in close proximity, they could very well be part of your day to day. Um, but I think that it has nothing to do with. Well, no, I take that all back because with phones and technology and stuff like that, your in-laws could be a part of your day to day, very easily. And I was about to say that it has no impact on your marriage, but it does. So yes, they do matter because, like I said, you could have to deal with some stuff that your in-laws bring up on a any day basis that your spouse wasn't going to bring up, or want to deal with, if that makes sense.
Well, K Camp said it ain't nothing to cut them off, and I tend to agree with that.
But you also have to remember that you're talking about your in-laws being, I mean, in most cases, oh no. You're talking about the in-laws being in most cases. So, like, for example, I have a very high chance of spending equally as much time with you as my husband as I have spent with my parents being my parents. I got married at 20. If I see 40, I done spent 20 with y'all each. So,
but that's not true because you spent 40.
How in the world? Huh?
You would have spent 40 with them.
Not under their roof, in like.
So that you mean under their roof? Okay.
Yeah. And so you're talking about, like, I spent 20 with this person as my husband and leading and all the things. But they were responsible for me, especially as a woman. They were responsible for me for 20 years, and you as my spouse being responsible for me for 20 years. Get it?
Yeah, but even I would say that's not an equal. It's not an equal balance because I would have spent 20 years with you as an adult, whereas they had 20 years as a child.
That's true.
Where you would have had to be in a more compliant role with them versus me, where it's collaborative.
That is also true. And how many years did I
not listen to me?
What? I was gonna say, how many years was I like this stage of like where Kyrie is, where you're just a little kid and you can't even talk, you don't even remember all of those things. But that
I would hope not many.
I mean, but I'm saying that counted as time is part of their 20 years, so I spent even more time with you. You get it? Like you said, not even just being collaborative, but just like you said, I'm an adult the entire time with you. But then it also has those overlapping, like, I met you, I was 17. And they were still my parents.
Before anybody,
they still my
before
parents,
anybody pull out their calculator, I was a minor as well. Because I've been seeing this thing go around when they talking about it was disgusting. He's 26 and she's 23. I'm like, okay.
And I get, so that's another thing. People be saying age ain't nothing but a number. And that's so funny because it's like, at what point, like, have we had this discussion before? At what point is it quote unquote disturbing or disgusting, like people be saying? Because it's like that age gap is still the same age gap, regardless. You get it?
Yeah. That's why when people having that conversation, I step out because I am a married man and me and my wife are both adults and consenting. So I let them argue about it.
But it's like the age gap doesn't
If I'm
change.
17 and you're 14, that's the same as if I'm 23 and you're 26. It's 3 years.
Right. And I think they just only like to teeter-totter it about the 18-year-old.
Because the rule book said 18.
Right.
What the heck is 18? Even though everybody know the girl who had the 26-year-old boyfriend in high school.
Yeah, because I just seen somebody
she was so cool to y'all.
Right. Yeah.
But now y'all say she was getting manipulated.
Yeah, I feel like, I just seen somebody say that their significant other is 10 years older than them. And I'm just like, wow. Because, does it matter now? Or did it matter at any point? Hold on, Kai. I gotta find
Well, normally when that come up, people be like Jay-Z and Beyonce. I know they got a pretty big age gap.
I know somebody with an age gap of 16 years. And they're like...
And that's their business.
Right. I'm doing that for me. He ain't taking nothing away from me. Oh, he is laying it on thick. Okay.
Kyrie has entered the chat.
Oh.
PG is back, y'all. PG is back.
You are laying it on today, buddy.
PG is back.
I think I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna stop for a second because this is making my head hurt.
Yeah, I mean, age, man, age is a number, dude. Because it's like, do you feel that way because you're in America? It's like you just pick and choose. So my thing is, I don't like when people pick and choose when it's okay, because at that point you only doing what's convenient to the narrative you're trying to support. Mm-hmm. I always take the thought of, I don't care. I just do what I want to do and what feels right. Because the same people that's like, oh, they were under 18. Y'all was drinking and doing drugs. Mm-hmm. You wasn't of age to have that alcohol. Are you disgusting?
I mean, bruh, I'm gonna have to shut my computer down because I cannot work like this. What in the world? Anyways, I mean, I just feel like everybody should just do what they want to do whenever they want to do it. I feel like it's so much of our lives spent excuse me,
trying to be cool,
trying to please others, not necessarily even, well, I guess that would be trying to be cool, trying to please somebody else. It's just a lot. It's a lot of yeah, this is broken because it says it's an error. I thought I was tripping, but clear
it's
that
with so much drama in the LBC. Kind of hard being Snoop D-O-double-G.
Okay. But I just feel like it's so much easier said than done also, though. I will say that.
What, dating young people?
What? I dated
That's how you get cased up, just like that.
I dated somebody that was 6 months younger than me one time, and I felt like,
oh Lord,
I could never do it again. Like,
that
I was
is
like,
so
I don't see how
cringe.
nobody dates. It really was to me. It was a big deal at first. I don't see how anybody could date anybody younger than them. I mean, I guess you got.
I'm saying I don't know how.
Boy.
I don't know how I manage.
Oh boy, you are 9 months. I was literally yikes.
Exactly. I'm just trying to live my life. Meanwhile, here you so come.
Crazy. No, like our birthdays. So that would really mean that, like, around the time of your birth, I was being conceived.
On that day,
possibly.
It was cold outside. No, it was hurricane
on
season.
Your birthday?
Yes, it was. I was born in hurricane season. It was cold and rainy.
Oh my
gosh. Somebody ended up getting smacked around.
So, anyways, how would you feel about your sons dating somebody?
Don't bring them to my house.
Older or younger than them?
How much older?
10 years.
They got credit.
If your 18-year-old son bought home a 28-year-old and was like, yeah, this is my girl, you wouldn't feel no way about it?
Feel some type of way about what?
Them being with a 28-year-old at 18.
I'm more concerned about the person.
You concerned about the 28-year-old that want to be with the 18-year-old?
No, that's not my concern. I'm concerned just about if it was anybody.
Oh, you're saying like, who is about the person's character?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you're concerned about the person's like mental.
No, I'm concerned about the person. I'm definitely concerned about the mental.
You don't think your kids could pull a 10-year-old cougar?
Whoa! If there's a 10-year-old cougar,
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. Don't play with me.
and a 28-year-old is not a cougar. That's
I'm saying
a meerkat. Settle down, young lady. Like I'm 28 now.
Whew, child, you was old.
Girl,
How
you
you
pushing
feel?
30.
How you feel? You was knocking on 30 though. You looking in the window.
Well, I got a knock.
I'm
Well, I
down
got
the
the
street.
key,
I'm down the street.
and I do it gracefully.
How do you feel?
I'm chilling.
Do you feel like 30 is going to be like a major transformation situation?
No, I think that's just what people say,
Do you have
so
goals?
they could justify not doing nothing.
Do you have goals that you would like to achieve by said 30?
No,
Mm.
it's just another day on the calendar that the Gregorians made.
Mm.
The timestamp don't mean. The only time I care about timestamps is when Drake make an album.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Timestamps when Drake
Yeah, like
makes an
he
album.
got songs where the title of
This
the
thing
song
is driving me crazy. I'm
it's
sorry.
it's the
I'm
time
trying
and
to.
place, and he be snapping.
Hold on a second. Because this is making me upset. Just trying to be productive here. Doggone stuff won't stop working. Okay.
She's angry.
I am angry.
So I can think of a few right now. He got a song called 9 a.m. in Dallas, 5 a.m. in Toronto. The newest one is 7 a.m. on Bridal Path. That's what he was dissing Kanye West. 6 p.m. in New York. That's the only time I really care about timestamp. All the rest of that is just another day. Just like when people make a big deal out of the new year. It's like why you had to wait for December 31st to end and January 1st to begin. Like, what's so significant about that day that you couldn't get from tomorrow?
I mean, I think it's just a start that
You
everybody feels
start
like
all
they
the
can
time. Like,
easily manage. I know, but I'm saying it's like a
it's
easier.
a cop out.
I mean, it is what it
New
is.
New Year, new me. Do it today.
I get that, but I'm saying people can. So, like, you do have those people that do it today, where they'll be like, for example, your sister, when she hit her 1 year, she did it in the middle of the year. Not even the middle of the year, but she did it at a random date, at random time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She counting down until July.
What you mean?
Your sister,
The older one or the younger one?
the younger one.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about now.
When she hit her 1 year, she just did it. She didn't wait until a specific day. Like, she didn't wait until January 1st. She did it. But I think it's just people are easier. Like, it's easier to manage, like, from this 1 year point to this 1 year point.
Why do people have the illusion that it's easier to manage when it's not like nobody actually is looking at a 12-month calendar?
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, for me, I would say,
you know how much work you got to do on your calendar app to get it to show you 12 months?
But this is what I'm saying. So,
it start off showing you a week.
Listen to this. Even for me, I would say it's easiest to just do it from a beginning. Like, if I say from the 15th of this month, but I'm saying the beginning being one.
What is a beginning?
To me, is one, starting at one. So, like, if I say we're going to start something, I would prefer to do
it's
it
12:31. It's 11:31.
You telling too much business. I would prefer to say, you really did just. That's so funny. I would say I would prefer to do something from the 15th to the 15th.
I could tell business. It's January 7th, 11:31.
Anyway,
2023 Eastern Standard Time.
You're annoying. Anyway, here you go. Here you go.
Yeah, but it's like that's just an excuse.
Oh.
See, he know it.
Like I said, it's just easier for me to say the start of something. So the first to the first, not I'm gonna do this
But wouldn't the
challenge.
beginning be 0?
Even with kids, like it's so much easier. It was so much easier to keep up with how old Christopher was than now because the math was just there. It was like, excuse you. It was just easier. It was like, oh, what month is it? It's January. He's 1 month old. Oh, what month is it? It's February. Okay, it's December. Oh, he about to turn 1 year old now. Versus like with Kyrie, I'm like holding up fingers. Like, how old is he? Oh, he 3 months.
Couple months. That's all you gotta say. Nobody need to know that back. Anybody that needs to know his birthday with such specific has his birthday and his insurance card.
No, it's just people want to know like how old
Why?
is your kid,
A couple
so they can
months.
know. A
For
couple months
what?
for how many?
For what? What do you need
For
to
for the sake of like
nothing?
milestones. How old is your child?
Why you need
By
don't
1 month they
milestone
should
my
be doing
kid.
this.
Don't
By two
milestone my
months
kid.
they
He
could
doing
do
it.
this.
He doing
Like
it. He did
like
it
even with
already.
Christopher, it's
It's
like
been done.
at 3 months Christopher was looking at his hands. I
It's
was
been
like, is
done.
Kyrie gonna look at his hands at 3 months too? And now they do.
And why it matter? Because he been doing that since 2. And even in that, you said it matter, but look, he still got it. You know,
Oh no.
you know how old he is.
Really?
It's because you be making yourself forget.
Really?
You know how old he is right now.
How old are you?
Old enough to
Um,
pull the cougar. And back to what you said earlier, if my son came home with a 28-year-old, that's to be expected. Them my jits.
I would be highly concerned.
By what?
Just because I'd be like, you haven't even graduated.
I mean, but look,
Oh
what
wait,
if what
yeah,
if he
they would
got
have.
her? What if he got her at the point where she was done stripping? You should have saved up a little change. Now it's just them 3.
Did you text this bottle or did I?
Her and them and her daughter.
Did you text the bottle or
No,
did
I
I?
didn't text it. At no point did it ever occur to me to do such a thing. So, just to confirm, you would shun the 28-year-old that's dating your 18-year-old son.
No,
For the record,
I would be concerned because I know that my kids at 18 probably won't have a lot to really offer. Other
but what
than
if they do?
no, listen, this is what I'm saying. Other than good character and money that they have from their parents.
What else? What else they need?
Money from their parents being the heavy hitter on this because.
But what else? What else do they need? If they in a relationship where it's 2 people coming together with what they have and a genuine love for each other, what else they need?
I mean, I get.
You can't be bringing home in one of these. He better pay the bills. Go strip, because you clearly fell on hard times. Matter of fact, that's my new advice for all these women. If you need a man to take care of you, you should go strip, because that's what they used to do back in the day, till they got back on their feet. And then they went and worked at the bank. Because the manager of the bank was a frequent client of said club. Wouldn't that be a good referral? Do you list strip club on your resume?
That's what I
If
was
you
going to
not,
ask you when you had said something earlier about them stopping stripping. I was like, I mean, how do you explain that gap?
you don't. Or when they, you know how they be asking you like, what with your experience would you do? I can't even think of the stupid questions. With your past experience, how would you deal with this?
Mm-hmm.
How did you deal with the unruly customer? They say I dropped my jugs on his head.
Mm.
Oh man,
Yes, estimate. I don't really know. Okay.
that would be hilarious. But that's the end of the podcast list. We'll have some new topics. See, we don't need a list. We got chemistry. You like me, don't you? Look at her. She's so happy. She giggling.
Oh my gosh.
So as long as we can do that, we good to go. Now I'm gonna send you this file, and I need you to upload it. Cause you're gonna want to do the final edit.
Get someone else to do it.
You want what?
You get somebody else to do it.
You want somebody else to do it? You know the rule. If I put it up, I'm putting it up.
I know, that's why I said. I just filtered what I said as we was talking, because we was gonna just throw it up there.
It could be live today.
Go ahead with your bad self.
I ain't scared of
Tell
nobody.
you right now, I ain't got no person. I ain't got no person.
And I'm doing an email blast.
Whatever.
So if you subscribe to the emails, you'll get this in a coupon code, 100% off the next podcast.
Did you know that Instagram has a function now where you can subscribe and pay money?
Yes.
They have lost their mind.
And they be like, it's in my subscription.
Yikes.
No.
That sounds like OnlyFans behavior.
Hey, it is.
That is so, I don't even know. I mean,
so would he be okay if she didn't strip, but she had her OnlyFans where she was being provocative?
Or a subscription on Instagram, huh?
Whoa.
That just seems like a lot. A lot.
You got to get them coins where you can get them at. They got to feed the kid.
I just, the ninth.
How would you feel if your son came home with a 28-year-old stripper?
He said, my brother better not, because I
What
know
you mean
I'm
with
not.
your brother? I was talking about you. Because this the one right here. You got to watch him. I see the way you be looking into them girls' eyes. You got them hooked.
11 to 12 a.m. is not a thing.
I mean, it is in most cases. But we got to wrap this up. Did you want to leave the people with any last words?
No, keep it going.
Keep what going?
I'm just playing.
That's why it's called a podcast. You know, you can have multiple episodes where you come back and record again, not just record one time, then never again.
No, I just want to give people 24 hours into our life. What we'll be talking about and what we'll be doing. I'm kidding.
No, because they're not going to like it because I'm finna stop talking.
And Kyrie just started, so he can pick up the slack.
Well, that's the thing. You bought me these lovely 2 microphones. And if you hook a microphone up to that bib, you and him can have whatever conversation y'all want.
Are they waterproof?
I can make y'all your own podcast.
Are they waterproof?
No, but they are returnable. Oh, yes. So, next episode, you'll have a mother and son's perspective on dating strippers.
What is happening?
He is not choking. He just found his voice, and that is what he sounds like when he's excited.
This is so funny.
Leave him your social.
Social media, I hope not Social Security number.
Now you know.
Oh my gosh, am I not a good mom because I don't remember anybody's social security number?
You heard it here first.
Dang, I can't even tell you what it start with either one.
I can tell you the first number.
Of both.
No, the one I seen.
So you ain't even seen the new social security card?
No, why would I look at it?
Because it came in the mail.
Okay, but why would I look at it?
You should have double checked the spelling of his name.
Fam, that's none of my concern. That's probably he'll have to deal with. I ain't going back up there. I got you started.
Oh my god.
They only open on weekdays. And we're out.